Welcome back to The Explainer, everyone. Millions of tons of furniture end up in landfills every single year, which is just wild. Today, we're looking at something incredibly practical, but honestly, deeply transformative. We're going to explore how to take everyday junk, those forgotten, neglected pieces sitting around our homes, and turn them into functional, stylish masterpieces. If you're focused on learning how to maximize what you already have and minimize waste, well, you're in the exact right place.
Okay, let's dive into this. Right off the bat, I need you to hear this loud and clear. Stop. Don't throw that out. We literally all have that one item we're just about to toss into the trash, right? But I really want to challenge you to look at those dusty, broken items in your garage entirely differently. Because they aren't trash. They're actually blank canvases just waiting for a little bit of vision.
Section 1. The Local Waste Dilemma. So, this brings us to a super relatable problem we see in almost every neighborhood. We often find ourselves staring at a pile of household items destined for the bin. But here's the catch. So many of these pieces, like maybe that mid-century dresser gathering cobwebs in the corner, are perfectly structurally sound. They might be dated or the paint might be chipped, but because of those purely superficial flaws, they just get viewed as waste. We've got this default habit, this take, make, waste model. It's a relentless cycle of discard and replace. And when we send these perfectly sound items to the landfill, we aren't just losing physical space in our communities, we're actually wasting all the energy and resources that went into their original production. It's totally unsustainable. But there is an empowering hands-on alternative, and that's Clean, Repair, Reimagine. It's all about intentionally interrupting that wasteful cycle to give these pieces a second life.
Moving to Section 2, a new hands-on approach.
To actually tackle this problem, we need a fundamental mindset shift. Our motivation has to be a real desire to reduce our footprint and to prove to ourselves that we don't always need to go out and buy brand new things just to refresh our living spaces. We can take matters into our own hands. And the core philosophy for making that happen is a simple three-part plan to turn clutter into a stylish statement piece. First, clean the item thoroughly. And yes, that absolutely includes the decade of mystery garage dust. Second, repair any minor structural damages. And third, reimagine its functional design. Now, it sounds simple on paper, but executing it requires the right tools and guidance, which leads us to our secret weapon. Section 3. Enter Google Gemini AI. Google Gemini 3.5 Flash is really the unexpected hero of this whole upcycling journey. When you're standing in your garage and you just don't know where to start, you can actually use cutting-edge technology as your own personal sustainability consultant. It isn't just a search engine, you guys. It acts as a digital mentor. It completely demystifies the intimidating parts of a DIY project, provides instant upcycling plans, and saves you literally hours of tedious research. Having this tool means that when you hit a snag, which, let's be real, always happens in DIY, you don't just give up and throw the item away. Here is the exact workflow you can use, and honestly, it feels like having a superpower. First, use it to troubleshoot specific material issues. Like, instead of guessing, you can ask it exactly how to safely strip old varnish without relying on those highly toxic, harsh chemical strippers. Second, you just input the exact dimensions of your item, and the AI generates creative upcycling ideas tailored specifically to your unique piece. Finally, it gives you a precise step-by-step repair guide, handing you the exact tools and techniques you need for success.
Section 4, the trash-to-treasure transformation.
All right, let's get into how this actually builds. This is where digital planning meets physical reality, and it starts with some serious elbow grease. You've got to scrub away years of neglect, dust, and grime. This physical effort is the mandatory first step to truly respecting the materials you're working with.
Next up is sanding. You're sanding down those rough edges to properly prep your blank canvas. Think of this as the crucial trial in our DIY hero's journey. It takes time, it takes patience for sure, but it is the absolute foundation of a stunning result. Then the magic starts to happen. You apply a fresh coat of non-toxic paint, maybe a bold emerald green or a sleek matte black, and suddenly the item begins to look brand new and modern. It totally sheds its dated past.
And finally, the climax of the physical work, swapping out that old hardware for the final assembly. Wow! A new set of brushed brass handles or some minimalist metal hinges can instantly elevate the entire piece, cementing it as a true home design staple.
The result? Well, you've transformed what looked like clutter into a stylish, functional statement piece.
There is just an immense, undeniable satisfaction in stepping back and seeing this transformation happen right before your eyes, knowing you personally saved it from the landfill. Section 5, your hyperlocal impact. So, the crucial point is this. This project isn't just about one person fixing one table or chair. When we combine our human DIY grit with the guidance of a digital toolkit like Google AI, we empower absolutely anyone to drastically reduce their contribution to local waste. We create a hyper-local environmental impact right in our own homes simply by choosing to look at our trash with fresh curiosity. Which leaves us with this final thought. Are you ready to save the planet one piece of furniture at a time? I challenge you to take a second look at your trash, grab your digital toolkit, and see what masterpiece you can create. Let's make our neighborhoods more sustainable together. Try upcycling your next item and seriously tag me in the results.